Let's start our weekend off with some creativity. I'm Alana Nagy and this is Studio Saturdays. For today's activity, we'll be creating poetry silhouette drawings inspired by artists Shawn Theodore and Amanda S. Gorman. But before we get started, let's take a closer look at our featured artwork from the collection.
For today's activity, you will need a piece of paper, a pencil, and then a pen or marker and some colored pencils. Shawn Theodore is an American photographer born in 1970. In his artwork, he photographs primarily Black subjects and focuses on representation and uplifting of Black communities in America. Theodore began his photography career in candid or unposed street photography, but eventually turned his focus to posed photographs in specific setups. Now he focuses his work on representing his subjects as characters in what he calls Afro-mythology. Mythology is a term that means fictional history, usually related to a specific culture or religion. As a response to Afrofuturism, an artistic movement that centers on futuristic and science fiction themes that draw inspiration from Black history and Black culture, Theodore is creating Afro-mythology, focusing on making a historical mythology that draws specifically from the African American history. The artist sometimes creates works in a silhouette style, as we can see in this artwork titled Portrait of Amanda S. Gorman from 2018. A silhouette is an outline or sharp shadow of an object. In this silhouette portrait, Theodore depicts young American poet Amanda S. Gorman. A graduate of Harvard University, Gorman is the youngest inaugural poet in U.S. history. This means she delivered a poem she wrote at a presidential inauguration, the event where the nominee for president officially becomes president. Gorman read her poem, The Hill We Climb, at Joe Biden's inauguration in 2021. Born in 1998 and raised by her mother, an English teacher in Los Angeles, California, Gorman has been writing poetry since she was young. Her poems speak on social issues of race and gender inequality in America. Shawn Theodore took this portrait of Gorman in 2018 after she was named the first national U.S. Poet Laureate. For today's activity, we'll be making an artwork inspired by both Shawn Theodore and Amanda S. Gorman by combining writing and drawing into a silhouette of our own. You'll be choosing an object or person, if you'd like a challenge, that is important to you and writing a short story or poem about them. Then you'll create a silhouette drawing using your words as the outline. But before we get started, let's think like an artist. What makes the object, thing, or person you chose important to you? Try making a list you can look at while you write your poem. If you could speak to the whole country at a presidential inauguration, what would you want to say? What issues in the world would you want to address? Choose your object, person, or thing that is important to you. I'll be making a silhouette of my cat. His name is Paul. Now make a sketch silhouette with your pencil of your object or person or animal. Draw lightly so you can go back over it later. While you're sketching, think about what you'll write. Really look at your object or person and think about why they are important to you and how they influence your life. Use these thoughts as inspiration for your writing. Once you've got your silhouette sketch, put your thoughts on paper and write your short poem or story. If you're stuck, try looking up some of Amanda S. Gorman's poetry or other poems to inspire you. Now you can combine your sketch and your writing to create your poetry portrait. Using your poem or story, write your words in pen along your pencil outline. You can also use your pen to outline your silhouette. Now you can combine your sketch and your writing to create your poetry portrait. Using your poem or story, write your words in pen along your pencil outline. If you run out of room and have more words, you can add some details into the silhouette. If you want to take your drawing even further, you can add some extra colorful details, patterns, or doodles on the inside of your silhouette. I'm going to draw some of Paul's favorite things and some doodles too. Have fun with this art project and make it as creative as you can. Try doing this with a friend or a family member to compare and contrast your artworks.
Thanks so much for joining me today while we created poetry silhouette drawings inspired by Shawn Theodore and Amanda S. Gorman. Be sure to join me next time where we'll be designing our own special logos inspired by Jean-Michel Basquiat. Have a great weekend and happy crafting!
Thanks again for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with new videos. Get rewarded for your art. Submit a photo of your artwork to our contest for the chance to win a Samplex gift card or to be featured on our social media. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to learn more about the contest. Generous support for Studio Saturdays is provided by the Joe and Sarah Galloway Foundation,